Yo, what is up, mates? Just Rick here, back with another pro tips from the pros. And in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about equipment durability and how to kind of circumvent paying the full price of that, because it can get pretty expensive. You guys can see here as an example, I have my weapon at 0 durability here. There are 2 ways to repair your weapon. I know this is kind of standard stuff, but I do want to go over it. Anytime you go to an NPC and hit the repair button, and Delilah is an NPC that allows this as well in dungeon, you're going to see the repair cost here. Now, my weapon is at 0 durability. It's going to cost me 129,000, and that is not a insignificant amount. Now, I did want to point out there is a feature that if you're in the middle of a dungeon and you need to repair your weapon, there is something called the emergency repair cost, and it costs quite a bit more than doing it at the NPC, but it allows you to do it anywhere. You don't have to go into an NPC. You can do it basically in the middle of a dungeon. Just click the button here and you can do the emergency repair cost. It will cost you more gold, but it's the convenience factor of, oh shit, I didn't repair before, I wasn't prepared, but this will let you do it. So just letting you know, you can click on the button here and do an emergency repair if you need to. But this video is about circumventing having to do that. Okay, there are a couple strategies I want to talk about. First and foremost is the Neo Premium contract. Now, if you didn't know, Neo Premium contract allows you to and I know this is not a feature that a lot of people have anymore, but I still gotta mention it. Anytime you use a rental weapon, the rental weapon actually doesn't have any durability. Well, it does, but it doesn't go down. And hell, even if it did go down, you can always just rent another weapon and replace the weapon that you have, and there you go. Okay, so you always have a weapon, a rental weapon, that basically has infinite durability. You don't have to worry about it at all, and you can keep using the weapon without having to pay any repair costs. So it's a really good option if you're farming something and your character is already really strong, where you don't need your strongest weapon on hand. Just use a rental weapon, because then you don't have to pay any repair costs, which is really nice. The other option that I have that is maybe not so obvious is to just have another weapon. So this is my best in slot weapon, and here is my Trinity Eternia here, which is my old best in slot weapon way back when. Have another weapon on hand. So that is another option, whereas, okay, my weapon's currently broken right here. I'm just going to switch to my old weapon, and here you go. You're good to go again. Not a viable option when you're doing end game stuff, but when you're grinding, you don't need, again, a very strong weapon. Having a couple weapons on hand, hell, maybe your past 3 weapons or something on hand, is really useful, because it kind of ties into my very last trick, which is the most abusive thing in this whole thing, and that is Joa Ferrero. Now, I know the Forgotten Lands is something that is completely forgotten. You guys have forgotten all about it, but there's something about the Forgotten Lands that you have to know, and that is this item right here, the Forgotten Land Repair Coupon. And what it does, it basically repairs any of your gear's durability, no matter what the durability level is, and it repairs it to full, automatically, good to go. You can see right here, my Sky Legacy Katana, good to go. I didn't have to pay any gold for it, all that 100, whatever, 50,000 gold, basically for free. And the repair coupon, this is an awesome item. Sadly, it only works in this dungeon, and the thing about this dungeon is that you can only enter this dungeon 1 time a day. So you'll have to be pretty, conservative of when you decide to go in there. Your weapon will pretty much have to be at very low durability to make it worthwhile, but what you can do is just go into your 1 time a day and use the Forgotten Lands repair coupon on your gear. Now, this is kind of what I was saying, where it might be useful to have more than 1 weapon that you can utilize, because then you can have multiple weapons that are broken and then use multiple repair coupons to fix them back up. So in that way, you can kind of utilize really strong weapons and then repair them free of cost. Now, if you don't know about Forgotten Lands repair coupon, you guys can check in the I guess the little thing on the top right there. I'm going to show you a guide on how to do the Forgotten Lands, and it kind of talks about it. But the Forgotten Lands repair coupons is something that you can only get out of the chests that you see throughout the Forgotten Lands. And if you want to see what the chests are all about, basically you have to get keys for doing this dungeon, and then the chests are laid in specific areas throughout the map. Again, check out the guide video on where those chests are. For instance, there's a silver chest right here, a silver chest right here, and there's your Forgotten Land repair coupon. So they're actually pretty dang common. Unfortunately, they're not as common. They're still pretty rare. So where you're most likely going to be finding these repair coupons are from the gold chests, and the gold chests are randomly dropped from the bosses in this dungeon. So again, you're going to have to know how to run this dungeon and what this is all about. But here's a boss right here, and he did not drop a gold chest, but he has he did drop a gold chest. I just don't have enough keys to open it. You need 5 keys to open it, and this has a much higher drop chance of all of the items here in the Forgotten Lands. So, you know, get a few keys, open up those gold chests so that you can obviously get all of the repair coupons in your run of Forgotten Lands. So there is a finite amount of chests, so once you run through the dungeon and pick them all up, you're basically done. You can't get any more. But I could say about on average you get about, you can get between 5 or 10, I'm guessing, repair coupons per run, and it does not take you very long, especially for what you're getting out of it. Here you can see another repair coupon right here, as well as some other items. So repair coupons basically just repair your gear for completely no cost, and you don't have to pay for it. Again, one time a day, but you can do this on any gear. Your weapon obviously is the most ideal, but you can also do it on any of your equipment, your armors as well. So just thought I should mention those couple tips, guys, on repairing your weapon for free. Of course, you know, nothing in life is free, but I would say this is a much easier task of getting these repair coupons than it is to try to get the 150k every single time. Not saying you have to do it every time. It is a little tedious to go out of your way and enter this dungeon when your weapon is at low durability, but if you're farming a lot, if you're doing a lot of farming and you have a lot of weapons on hand, this is a really good option. And hell, if you're just that one-off where you're just through a dungeon, you're like, damn, I had to repair, really high repair costs, just go into here and you can do it for essentially free of charge. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. There's my pro tip from the pros, and I will catch you nights later.